We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Jose Abreu, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward an American League batting title. Next. Kenta Maeda will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
In now, Tim Anderson. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard.
Man, Dero, this guy's been white hot over the last week, driving in plenty of runs, so he's doing everything he can right now, but he can't control what the guys ahead of him are doing, unfortunately.
Yeah, they've been swinging the bats, and they've been getting on base in front of him, Dan. He has to continue at this pace if he wants to win this RBI title.
And, guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. So a solo home run here on just the 2nd pitch of the ball game. Number 74 for him on the season as the White Sox are on the board first. It's 1-0.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup, and he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
Digging in, Nick Madrigal. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The first base.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He had an on-base percentage of over .450 last month. There are a lot of things you can look at in this game, but that's one thing that just stands out. If you're getting on base that much, you're not making a lot of outs.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And you always look up and down the roster for guys who could put the team on their back at any given moment. This guy has done it for months at a time right here, and it shows. Fighting for a batting title, not only being the veteran presence in the lineup, but also being that veteran presence in the clubhouse.
This is line to left. Rosario is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Now batting, Eloy Jimenez as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Bottom of the first coming up, and Chicago's off to the early 1-0 lead. Lucas Giolito, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? Do you have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Byron Buxton is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. Hard on the ground towards short. Anderson picks it up. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Batting second, the second baseman.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Up next for Minnesota, Luis Arias, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bounce to first, taken in by Abreu, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he's really continued to turn in strong performances day after day. His average in his last 10 games is over the 300 mark, but then again, that's nothing new for him.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Mercedes is there for it. And the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the White Sox 1 and the Twins nothing. So striding in, Luis Roberts had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
Hey, if this guy wants to win a batting title, he needs to get going, D-Row. He's 4th right now in the league.
Yeah, I think he just needs to trust the process, Dan. Can't worry about the top 3 guys ahead of him right now. He's got to let them fall to the pack, or at least hope they fall to the pack. He's just got to stay inside himself and have quality ABs.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Robert is really quite an athlete. Not only does he drive the ball with great power, but he's also a big-time threat on the base pass. He can really fly.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got tools oozing off him when he gets out of the car.
And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And as you see right there, this streak will continue as he inches forward up the all-time list. Striding forward now is the DH, Jay Bruce. He'll be hoping to move up that American League leaderboard in this one as he enters play 9th in the league in home runs.
Yeah, and he's really put together a great season in the power categories. I know it's not over yet, but I'm excited to see how he finishes down the stretch.
Dero, what's been amazing to me is how consistent he's been through the beginning of the season, and that where we're at right now. Expect him to finish the season strong. He's having a terrific year.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, Dero, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be the power hitting catcher, James McCann. Fouled away. One nothing good guys as we play inning number 2. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Into the box, Yerman Mercedes, as he lifts it in the air to right field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. White Sox leave one. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the veteran DH, Nelson Cruz.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
First pitch on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. Though he's been stellar overall, his batting numbers over the last 10 games are closer to the league average.
He knows it. He knows he has to pick up the pace a little bit. This isn't going to get it done. The last 10 games, although he's finding ways to help his team and get on base, if he's got any chance of winning this batting crown, he's going to have to elevate his batting average just a little bit more.
And his average has been hovering close to 300 in recent games, but for a guy who's competing for a batting title, he'll want to pick up the pace even more.
He's finding a way to still mix in a knock over the last 10 games and keep himself above water in this batting title race, but he certainly doesn't look as comfortable as he did the previous couple months.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. And it's fouled away. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Miguel Sano. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's got 3 base hits in 22 tries. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Giolito has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping into the box, Leury Garcia. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's had. As the season starts winding down, you can look back and say this guy's been one of the most consistent hitters in baseball all season long.
Hit hard back up the middle, and this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Tim Anderson is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Garcia gets his lead at first, nobody out. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Buxton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Into the box, Nick Madrigal. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. This gets foul. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Buxton calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's Jose Abreu. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They lead it 1-0. Josh Donaldson digging in now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. And while he's been a dominant offensive force this year, a quick look at his last 10 games paints a bleaker picture. His batting average is below 250 over that stretch.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat to calibrate that fastball again. Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
The next twin up, Mitch Garver, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch coming. Here it is. Garver playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 9th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now the 0-1. My goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. They still trail 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Settling in now, Luis Robert. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt an effort his teammates are appreciative of. Here's Jay Bruce now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Reined in. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous two. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
So now to the plate, Luis Arias. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And no one will track it down. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. Right side. He's got it. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Kepler.
So 2 gone now for the Twins in their half of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. Here comes the first pitch. And right into the shift. But this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher James McCann.
Number 33, James McCann.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Up next to Chicago, the third baseman, Yermin Mercedes.
Stepping in, Yermin Mercedes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Leori Garcia.
Stepping in, Leori Garcia. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, but they're on top 1-0. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. Digging in, Eddie Rosario. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First offering on its way. And that misses, ball one.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
A ball and a strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. One strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. They trail this one 1-0. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here it comes. Line towards center field. Buxton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Madrigal. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. Into the box now, Jose Abreu. Donaldson's there. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Buxton retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliced hard on the ground. In there for extra bases, and there goes the perfect game. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard to third. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So stepping in, Jorge Polanco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. In the dirt. The throw will go to third. Is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Waiting on it is Jimenez. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Twins retired in short order. It remains 1-0. Striding in once again, Luis Robert. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. Rosario is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jay Bruce. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, James McCann.
Digging in, James McCann. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox, but they lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Byron Buxton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Now at the plate, Luis Arias. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here's the pitch.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
1 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
At the plate, Max Kepler. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Matt Wisler's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 37, Matt Wisler.
Digging in now, Yerman Mercedes. He started out the evening 0-for-2 so far.
Third baseman, Yerman Mercedes.
First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Whistler, a 27-year-old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Leury Garcia tried to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Tim Anderson will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Polanco. And that's the second out.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Digging in and looking for more, Nick Madrigal. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler's on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave one, but they're up 1-0. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Nelson Cruz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And right into the shift. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. Ready for another chance? Eddie Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Bounce towards the second baseman. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
Standing in, Miguel Sano. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he's gonna add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. White Sox on top, 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Jose Abreu. He's 0 for 3 to this point, so not the game he was hoping to have as he continues his quest for a batting title here in the season's final month.
but I expect him to slap an amazing at-bat right here. Last at-bat of the day, potentially. He works a knock right here. It could jumpstart him.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Kepler's going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Amazing what this guy has been able to do. Think about the pressure every day he gets to the ballpark. Members of the media asking him about the streak. Can he keep it going? Is he looking forward down the line? Amazing how he's been able to concentrate through all of this.
Yeah, and how it affects everyone else around him, because everyone's pushing for him to get a knock every night. You can't lose sight of trying to win ball games, but man, the focus of our attention is squarely on this player.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Buxton is right there, one down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Next to Chicago, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Digging in once again, Luis Robert, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. He's set, and the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Row. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
At the plate now, Jay Bruce. That's a strike to throw down. And he overshoots him into center field. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. From the stretch. A man at third with one away. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
James McCann is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and no one left on base. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The White Sox lead it 3-0. Standing in, Mitch Garver. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
The catcher, Mitch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Another 0-2 home. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1 pitch on its way. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Final strike for the Twins. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Chicago White Sox win number 70 away from home this year. Lucas Giolito earns a league-high 29th win as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Kenta Maeda is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Twins, no runs on only 2 hits. 1 error. They left just 1 runner on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.